everyone, so today I'm back with another makeup artist tips video. This is about how to choose the perfect red lipstick for your client, for the person you're working on, or really for yourself. If you're watching it for that reason, that will totally work too. And the first thing I'm going to get out of the way is the color that I'm wearing on my lips. I obviously had to wear a red lipstick to film this video. So I'm wearing the liquid lipstick Creeper by ColourPop Cosmetics. I love these. I have like 100 of them. They're $6 and they're great. Alright, so I know it can be intimidating doing somebody's makeup because you're not them, you're not inside their head, you don't know exactly what look they're going for, especially if they give you creative freedom when it comes to, you know, the eye makeup and the lip especially. And when it comes to a red lip, that is a tricky one because it's a really bold statement and you want to make sure you pick the perfect red lip for your client, and it can be, you know, frustrating or intimidating. Now, the first thing I will say is there is no like exact science to this where there's one rule and one way to do it and one way to choose and that's going to be the correct way. So don't fret if you feel like you've picked the wrong color for somebody or whatever. It's not like that. Makeup is all about creative freedom. But getting into it, just to give you a general idea of how to choose the right shade of red lipstick. First thing is this season. This is just a simple, easy one. If it's summer, you can go with a more true, brighter red or like an orangey red. And if it's winter, you can probably think that you want to go with a little bit of a deeper shade. This is just like the first thing that you can think of. Right now we're in fall, so I can kind of get away with either one. Plus I'm wearing white, so that's why I decided to wear like a super you know, poppy red lipstick tonight. Number two, and what I think is the most important thing, is what look is your client wearing on their eyes? What did you already do to their eyes? If you gave them like a super cool toned smoky eye, you may want to continue with the cool tone vibes and do a more cool toned, meaning like a blue based type of deeper red rather than like an orangey warm toned one. It's just something about continuing with the tone, the cool versus warm, in the eyeshadow and the lip. It just kind of makes the look cohesive. That being said too, if you did a really, you know, even if it is fall or winter or whatever, if you did a really fun, like a lot of oranges or reds and, you know, bronzy shades, then you might want to do a more light toned, warm toned red rather than something cool, because it's just kind of going to look a little off and you may not realize what it is, but that's just a huge thing to keep in mind, what you did to their eyes. Next thing is to look at what they're wearing. If you're having a bride, she's most likely going to be wearing white. I believe that just on a bride, a complete true red, like something that I'm wearing right now, and I'll show you a couple examples of those, is probably your best bet. All right, so obviously first one is the one that I am wearing. This is Creeper by ColourPop. I keep wanting to say Dose of Colors. ColourPop, this is a liquid lipstick. This is just a true pretty red. I think this would be perfect for a bride. Another one that's really just a gorgeous true red is, but might just be like a smidgen cooler, but not dark or anything, is the Stila Beso liquid lipstick, and that is right here. So it's so similar, but it's maybe just like a touch cooler, but it's still that like really gorgeous, just true classic red. So I really like that. Another really pretty one is this Bite Beauty liquid lipstick. What the hell is this color? Oh my god, do I not have a name for this? Alright, I don't have the name for this. I will figure it out and put it in the description box, but this is just another example. And then the last really pretty, like, gorgeous true red that I like is this Lancome. This is Rouge in Love lipstick number 170. This is a really nice creamy formula too. If you have like an older client or just somebody who does not enjoy that dryness of a liquid lipstick, this is gorgeous. You can see that this one's the coolest. And that they're just your pretty true reds. Alright, now if you've done something really cool and smoky, or you just know that your bride or your client wants something darker, you can just kind of feel their vibes. Maybe they're wearing darker clothing, it's winter, whatever. You can start to play around with the deep colors to the point where you may not even feel like it's a red, but in my head, they kind of are. So this is like really getting away from red, but this is still kind of that pretty vampy fall Plumish color, Leo by Kylie. So there's that. If you want to stay actually red, like a nice deep red, I really love Avenue by ColourPop. And this looks similar to Leo, but it dries a little bit lighter. And this is just a really deep, really pretty red that I love. And then I have the Anastasia, which this is even darker. This is Heather's. But again, it's just a really like deep, deep maroon. And these I'd say, this would not be my first choice in a wedding, or really my first choice with any client unless they specifically request it, because they are so deep. So if your client wants a red lip, just show them all their options, because they might in their head think, you know, something like this or something like this, and you're thinking the opposite. So just kind of talk to them, show them what their options are, and, you know, go from there. And if you didn't want to do a liquid lipstick, this is the Bite Beauty. It's called Tannin, and this is their Luminous Cream lipsticks. And then the last and only other kind of shade of red that there is, if you want to be simple about it, is like an orangey red. So something like this. This is from NYX. This is their matte MLS05 Indie Flick lipstick, and this is to the point where it's like almost orange, but it's not. It's almost a corally color, which is really gorgeous too. These are going to be a lot more pretty in the summer, just when things are light. This would be like a main focus lip too, just because it is such a like bold color. I'd say it's even bolder than doing like a deep color in my personal opinion, because you really have to have the right look to rock a super orangey red. This also too, I think is going to look better on lighter skin tones. But that leads me to my next thing, is that a lot of things with makeup are based on skin tone, and it's just, that's the way that it is. Certain things look better on a lighter complexion, certain things look better on a darker complexion. I personally believe when it comes to a red lip, that is one thing that looks good on all complexions, no matter what. This deep color will look hot on me. This will look hot on somebody with a way deeper complexion. It's just really all preference. So don't get too caught up in terms of red and skin tones. The most important color that you're going to want to worry about with skin tone and lipstick is your nudes, because you don't want to put a super light nude on a darker complexion and have it look like cakey or chalky or crusty. You don't want to put a nude that's too light on somebody with my complexion, because then it's going to look like I'm a ghost and I have no lips. So your nudes are where you're going to want to really be careful when it comes to skin tone. But does not matter what color your, you know, client is, what skin tone she has. You can really do anything in terms of a red lip. It's all going to look gorgeous no matter what. It's going to complement different people in different ways. So no worries there, in my opinion. And the only other thing I'd say is more general when it comes to lips is just choosing the right formula. You really want to let your client know, or just take into account yourself, what they're doing, if they're going to be eating, if they're going out on a date, whatever. A liquid lipstick, you have to be really careful because they do stay on a long time, but they don't come off nicely. So if I'm to eat some greasy food, it's going to come off not cute, as to where a, you know, not as crazy pigmented dense formula, like something just like a regular lipstick, it's going to come off quicker, but it's going to come off looking more nice and not so uneven. It's not going to be such an abrupt, you know, running down your face or coming off your lips. It might just leave you with a light stain. So it really depends on how your client, you know, how experienced they are with makeup. You know, us girls that wear a lot of makeup, you know when you have your lip on, you are eating your pasta like this so you don't get on your lips, or you're not even ordering pasta, let's be real. You're not ordering a hamburger, you're not doing any of that, because you know you need to keep your lip, you know, right. Alright guys, I hope this all made sense and I didn't ramble too much. Again, I just want the biggest takeaway to be to have fun with your makeup and really listen to your client, but also be confident in yourself as an artist. You know what looks good. You know, practice makes perfect, and I wish you guys all the best of luck. Please leave me any comments you have, any questions you have in the comments, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.